What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Throwback Thursday Patreon reaction video brought to you by J&J Toy Giants. And this is also going to be on the YouTube channel as well to kind of promote what type of content you're going to be watching on the Patreon page. And I've actually been wanting to do this one for a while now. And I'm hoping that it actually can be put on the YouTube page and not get taken down due to copyright. Because we're going to be reacting to the New Kids on the Block cartoon. Yes, I said it. New Kids on the Block cartoon. Now, naturally, a lot of you may not remember who the New Kids on the Block are, and for those who do remember New Kids on the Block, probably didn't know they actually had a cartoon. So there was a slew from the 90s, I mean, all through the 80s too. There were a bunch of networks that, you know, ABC, CBS, NBC, even PBS, sorry. Because PBS had always, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, it had Sesame Street, it had Reading Rainbow, but those were all basically for like educational content. But there were some cartoons that they actually tried to kind of like market out to the regular kid that just wanted to have fun and enjoy the content, the cartoon. And during the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, the New Kids on the Block were like, you know, the Jackson 5 of the 90s. New Edition was like the Jackson 5 of the 80s, but they didn't even get a cartoon. But so New Kids on the Block, they like products, dolls, merchandise. Like you couldn't go around in the 90s and not see something about the New Kids on the Block. And one of the things that they tried to do was actually do a cartoon. I think it had like 20 episodes of them, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But I remember it was on ABC. And even though my sister Marielle was like a huge fan of the New Kids on the Block, she did not want to have anything to do with that. I mean, she watched it, she knows what it is, but she wasn't like, oh, I gotta watch the next episode. But she was a big fan. I actually gave it, you know, a chance, because at that point in time I wasn't really like into boy bands. I was a big fan of like Michael Jackson or stuff like that. But and of course, you know, when Backstreet Boys and NSYNC came out in the late 90s, then I started to be like a fan of boy bands. But I'm getting off topic. But so networks would actually do like get IPs such as New Kids on the Block off of, and of course movies and you know, stuff that were television shows. Like Dennis the Menace was a television show, so they made it. It was actually a comic strip, then became a television show, then became a cartoon, and then became a movie. So this is one of the things that ABC tried to put on and compete with other ones, because they had Beetlejuice, that was a movie. Then there was Camp Candy, which was off of like the John Candy movies and stuff like that. So the networks were trying to get like the biggest thing, and at the New Kids on the Block were hot during that time frame. So I'm going to be reacting to the very first episode of New Kids on the Block. It's called New Kid in the Class. So, you know, basically Joey wants to go to school. All the other New Kids on the Block, you know, cast, or basically the singers of the group, they were already out of high school at that time. So Joey was the youngest one. He was still in school at the time. So let's react to the New Kids on the Block cartoon that came out in 1990. And also just wanted to real quick say, yeah, the audio is a little bad, because this was off of a VHS recording. So just, you know, the actual quality of it is the best I could find. Joey, and Donnie. So more than likely, this is probably going to have to be muted because of the copyrights, because it does have the right.
I guess tutoring on the road has its advantages.
Check it out, check it out.
But there's nothing like being in a real school.
Some snake people out there about him. Check it out, alright? Good boy came and got back and
That's all all I can say is the 90s, bro. It's the 90s.
Regular kids.
People used to speak like this, okay?
Day of school.
But back then, it was not anything. I actually love this.
And now, back to New Kids on the Block.
I love those little intros that they had.
Most kids my age go to school with other kids. Sweet deal. Me, I'm number one in my class.
Yeah, they did not voice their own character. I don't know why. They should have. This cartoon was all over the place. They would have like a lot of daydream sequences and stuff like that.
You gotta do your homework, Joe!
Joe, you made it. Studying in solitary is not happening. Had to bust out. Done already? Must have jammed on your homework. Well, no. That's why I left. I mean, I'm solo in there. Gotta do your homework, Joe.
They just left him. Wow. They're supposed to be his boys.
Joe? I need a status report. Still on that math assignment?
Sorry, Einstein. Looks good, Teach. Coming right along.
Perhaps this would be an apt opportunity for a break. Mr. Scott, I believe we should discuss Joe.
I knew the day was going too smooth. What's wrong?
I believe Joe longs for an educational environment with normal peer interaction.
You mean he wants to go to a regular high school?
Well, I mean, kids, I know for sure, like, when I was
just for one day.
When I was basically separated from my classmates,
right
it was really
quit riffing, John.
really
we got
boring.
Time before the show.
There were times where I had to actually get some like individual, teaching when I was in grade school.
I'd just like to try out a school that doesn't have
they were just trying to reach out to people who were. I wasn't a really good student back in the day, so I used to get like individual, like one-on-one teaching, and I hated it because I wanted to be with my classmates. Their bodyguard was huge.
The new kids snuck away again.
Hello.
Here you go, Joe. Riverside High.
Riverside.
High. A real school! Whoa! Clothes make the kid. Gotta look in.
In disguise.
I think, looking back, I guess Joey did have some sort of
I know that look anywhere.
Like a tough time because, like I said, all of the other bandmates were out of school by that time. Either that or they were like already seniors. And Joey was very, very young when he joined. It's kind of like Nick. Nick from the Backstreet Boys was very, very young. When they got together, he was 14, and the other ones were like 16, 18, 19, 20.
Relax, bud. You do have all year.
High school. Feels like I never left. This is happening. Better lay low and chill. We're on dangerous ground here. I see what you mean. So you see, we're not safe here.
You really know how to potty, John.
We gotta hang with Joe.
Okay, if we have to hide, let's at least do it in the gym. I could use a good workout.
I'm not gonna see much of the school from a dark room.
Correction. You will see all, you will know all. Observe. The student body has its brains, its muscle, and its backbone.
I remember they would always play some of their songs in like the background music.
I mean,
just to kind of like
keep an eye on what
throw
everyone
in.
else is doing.
They were really like hammering it hard, like this new kid on the block. Listen to it's like almost like subliminal advertising. If they keep giving you a little bit of what their songs are, talk about their concerts, like you're always going to have that on your mind. I think that was one of the things that they did right, but they went overboard sometimes.
So let's go check out the school. For real.
They did it again! No, it can't be. It's going so well. Rehearsed and ready. All right. What happened? I wish I knew. We were all messing and stuff. 1 minute, new kids. Next minute, no kids. School books. Einstein said that Joe wanted to try out a real school. I didn't think he meant today. Man! The new kids in high school without their bodyguard? We better.
It's a really, really like troublesome scene. Like it, and it's not a joke. Like
I love the new kids. They're so cute. If I ever meet those guys, I'll show them who's got the right stuff. I'd like to take on those dudes on the football field. Football? You're on. Let's play ball.
What?
Who are you? We're the new kids on the team. All right, let's suit up. They call me Bruce.
And it's a beautiful day
Wow.
at Riverside High, the home of the Buccaneers. It's third period, Jim,
You know,
and we're looking at an exciting scrimmage today.
I actually do reminisce about my high school days a lot. I actually just posted something on Facebook because the new Blink-182 song came out, and it was like it really made me realize that high school times were a really fun time in my life. So I can understand why they would want to reminisce in this cartoon about being in high school, and Joey trying to basically experience what it was like to be in high school as well.
Ooh, excellent action shot.
Just watching things happen is really whacked. You gotta get into it.
You don't get around.
It doesn't look good for the new kids. Can Joey Joe Mack bring this team back to its former glory? We'll find out after this.
And now, back to New Kids on the Block.
Let's take another look at that spectacular pop.
I mean, the animation is pretty cool. It was a lot of bright colors in the 90s, so definitely it's going to be hard to kind of, fixate on it. Plus, the audio on this particular episode is it's really bad. I think it's only on mono sound, because I'm not hearing it on this side of my headphones. I'm only hearing it on this side.
Look at those moves.
But this was kind of the stuff that you would see. Like, I'm also going to be doing a reaction video of the Pro Stars, which is basically like they were marketing to all the sports fans, like for fans of the Chicago Bulls because they had Michael Jordan on it, fans of the LA Kings because they had Wayne Gretzky on it for hockey, and then of course fans of the Royals and the Raiders because Bo Jackson was in the cartoon and he was in baseball and football.
I'm starving. Hey, Stevie, lunch?
I'll catch you there. I got some
Now
pizza
you'd probably, if they did
first.
Pro Stars now, where like they were athletes, but they were also like secret agents, and so they had a lot of the stuff they had like that had to do with sports of all the weapons. But like if they did Pro Stars now, they probably would have Stephen Curry,
Okay, but eat fast.
Steph Curry for basketball, Crosby for hockey. Who else? Football, they probably would have Tom Brady. That or maybe Patrick Mahomes. And then for baseball, they probably would have Aaron Judge. Hockey, they probably would have Crosby.
I think seven's our lucky number. Oh, here we go again.
No.
That was one of my favorite songs, Valentine Girl. Valentine Girl, forever.
What happens when Joe Cutie from New Kids goes back to school?
Find out right after these messages. It was bound to happen.
Those new kids are the new kids.
Bruise, no duh.
I hate the new kids.
A minute ago, you were having lunch with them.
How was I to know?
Come on, we've got to help them.
Sometimes it can get scary. I wouldn't even want to be in their shoes. Like, obviously, you were like, oh, I would love to be so famous, but it can get pretty terrifying. It happened to the Beatles. It happened to the Jackson 5. It happened to New Edition. I'm assuming, I mean, it was the same thing with the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, 98 Degrees. One Direction. That's another thing too. They subliminally show stuff on their concerts to kind of get them like, hey, go to their concerts.
I want you,
When I was in high school, I wanted to be part of a group like, you know, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I'm not afraid to say it now, but you know, I always wanted to be famous. I wanted to be a famous singer.
The new kids on the block versus
when I was in high
on the
school,
block fair.
I even tried out for American Idol. Just never happened.
It's the matchup of the century.
Oh man, they tackled him. Oh.
No, wait.
Yep, got him out.
It makes the save. He's at the 30, the 10. Touchdown!
Just so spiked,
Jordan.
okay?
We'll never make it to the limo.
Yo, this way.
Move it, guys!
New kids!
What's up?
New kids, seen them? So that's who they were.
They went that
They
way.
said something about going to their limo.
Limo, they'll surround it.
Hey, we're only talking fans here. They're just a little excited, that's all.
That's it. That's definitely something that Donnie would say for real though.
Teddy Bear to Fan Central. Fan Central, come in.
Are you serious? The headquarters where all those people are at? That's hilarious.
Teddy Bear. Our sources say.
And I only watched a few of their episodes. I didn't watch the whole season. I think they only had one season.
Can't believe I'm doing this. Coast is clear!
The second we're spotted again, we're history.
Hey, Dick, we got to ride home. Thanks to the homecoming committee, this year's Buccaneer float.
And we've elected Joe our homecoming new kid. Is that a hype school experience or what?
Let's kick it!
He didn't even go to any. What kind of a high school experience could he possibly had? Yeah, for those of those that are actually trying not to get noticed, they're saying hi to people.
Biscuit, they're gaining on us. We're suck.
No way, man. I was in charge of building this baby. She's unsinkable.
Why do you think they call it a float?
That's funny. That is funny. That it's a very dumb joke, but it's funny. Why are they in the water? I thought they were supposed to go to the arena. Wow.
Catch of the day. Should have seen the one that got away.
We're the ones that got away.
Valentine girl playing again.
I guess this means that you won't be in school tomorrow.
Can't be a new kid in a regular school. I'll have to go back to studying solo.
Hey, you see, Dick? Zero sweat. We'll make it to the stadium.
But it's gonna take hours. By now, they've already started the concert countdown.
Concert Countdown with your host, me, Rip Pitkin, coming to you live from backstage at Riverfront Stadium, where the new kids will soon hit the stage. Right now, we're going live to their dressing
Yeah, I
room.
doubt that they probably would have started the concert because if they were at school all day, they didn't. I'm not a pro at
We
doing a concert.
to bring you a
But
special
there's a
report.
lot of work
The new
that
kids
when
are
they
missing.
actually set up the
Eyewitness reports
stage and it's
indicate that
all
they were
said and done,
kidnapped
they
by
still got to do a
space
run through of the show. The band's got to get, tuned. They got to go and make sure that they are set up as far as the lighting is concerned. Like, you got to be there all day until the concert starts. You can't just show up and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to be singing now. It doesn't work that way.
There it is! Riverfront Stadium, dead ahead!
Oh, yeah. Easy, man. The homeboys are home free. Never miss a show.
We're a pretty good team, Bruce.
Yeah, but the homecoming committee's gonna kill me.
They'll have to get past me first.
Land ho, dude. And when did you first meet the new kids on the block?
The dog. Oh, wow.
This is Rip Pipkin live with the new kids.
Sorry, man. Showtime.
But I...
Okay, let's do it. Joe, you got a minute?
Sorry I caused so much trouble.
Well, you could go to a regular school if you were a regular kid. If it means that much to you, I guess you could.
Quit the group? That'd be unreal, Joe.
Oh, don't do that, Joey Joe. No. Awesome day. You new kids know how to have a blast. Your music ain't bad either.
See? You see? That's what happens. People were like, now in their 40s, their late 30s, 40s, they're saying, what's right now during the time that we are actually recording this, they're...
What's up next, Doc? ABC.
All right, so that does it for the Patreon reaction video, part of the Throwback Thursdays. For those of you that are watching on the YouTube channel, if it actually goes through, basically you can look on our link tree, and it actually is going to be in the description in our video, a link to our Patreon page. Throwback Thursdays is basically where we go over and react to all different kinds of stuff, TV shows, game shows, cartoons, anything that was basically retro from when I was a kid growing up. And so yeah, thank you very much for watching and being a fan of our YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also comment on any of our video submissions on Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, X, and Facebook, and follow us on TikTok. Also follow us on Twitch. Hopefully this goes through so that you guys can watch the reaction video of Throwback Thursday from our Patreon page. But if you don't, And, definitely check us out on Patreon. See you later. Keep on grooving.